Start recording. Start streaming. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is probably get rid of dub, because it's just not working for me. Too frequently does it just break. So let's start with just writing a build script where we will manual. God. Can we like move it? No. Yeah. Writing a build script where we'll just manually compile the thing. So tasks, yeah, let's create another one of these. And this is gonna be a process. Command is gonna be build. Oh god. Build. Problem matcher is gonna be DMD. Label build.bat, I guess. Command is build.bat. What else do we got? Do we have like directory, CW? Is it like options? Yeah. God, like, is it workspace folder? Yeah. Command process, okay, echo here. We need to put it into the group. Yeah, that group. Yeah. Echo done. Okay. Echo off. Okay. So let's just manually invoke the compiler. So dmd dad vent windows.d. Well, it's source. Right. So let's just see what happens here. Okay. Unable to read module. Interesting. Yeah, it's because we don't have the include path, right? Source. Yeah. Okay, so it tried to make an executable, I think. And it failed because we don't quite have all the files here. So .vent D needs to be there. Input needs to be there. And .vent D3, D11 needs to be there. Yeah. So this actually does it generates an obj and an exe. Okay. Well, DMD help. Yep, that's fine. File argument. Well, it's if you're running it. Generate code for all template. Bounce check. Yeah, well, we need better C. To be sure. Yeah. We need check action. Halt. Yeah, well, this is always going to be passed This is just the source files. Check action hold. Yeah. Check. Well, we kind of want all of these. We kind of want all of these. What are the defaults for these? I mean, we want bounce check. Obviously. We want all of these on. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see here. Well, first of all, we want to turn it on. And then we just want to kind of remove them one by one. So assert bounds in, invariant out, switch. Assert bounds in, invariant out, and then switch. Okay, assert bound, let's just focus compile. Yeah, check assert on, check bounds on, check in on, check out on, check switch on. Okay, so these are the checks. Okay. Check action, color. I mean, I assume it has color. Yeah. Color. Use config file. Do code coverage. Include code. Include at least. Use stat C preprocessor. Generate documentation. Write documentation. Allow deprecated features. Error. Compile in debug mode. Yes. Certainly. Okay, so this is just checks. We should probably just join them. Bounce check. I mean, it's just a check. Check action hold debug. Yeah, well, we do need the debug info. Yep. You generate header files, that's good. Linker flags. Definitely not that. Yeah, make depths. Linker map. MCPU. I mean, we might as well just do native, right? d m cpu equals h. Native. M CPU equals native. I mean, well, yeah. M CPU equals native. That'll work. Yeah. Expand and save mixins. Oh, well, that's a good feature. Yeah. Use file spec. No bounce check. Yeah. Optimize, do not write object file. I mean, I really don't need it, so yes. Also, this incremental linking thing, we also don't need. Oh god, it's incremental, no. Yeah. Name of the output file. Okay, let's see what happens if I delete this directory, right? And then I just do like od, what was it? Od equals build. Oh god, build. Od equals write object and library files, object and library. Name output file to file name. OF build. Does that work? No. No? I mean, it seems to be... Where is it putting the thing? It doesn't seem to be failing. Oh. How does the linker flag work again? L equals. Okay, well, why are we not... Cannot open file. Oh, yeah, it's / incremental now. Okay, so we have all of that here now. Let's make sure we have it. Yeah, we do. So no object file. Okay, no object file means no files, just in general. Okay, it will create a directory for me. Very good. It will, however, not put the executable in there. Well, now it does. Preserve source path for output files. Preprocessor flag, okay, preview, profile, release, revert, run, share, target, transition, unit test, v, wasm, print character. I mean, we do want that. Why wouldn't we want that? I mean, wasn't it doing that before? Yeah, seems to be, it is doing it. Does this, it's not any different. Oh, it is different. Okay. Well, obviously we want column numbers. Error style. Error supplements. V errors. Templates. Warning as errors. Warnings as messages. I mean, what warnings? What are these warnings? Generate JSON file? What JSON file? Okay, generate JSON file. Well, it generated a JSON file, yeah. Right, JSON file name, okay. Well, this really is it. We don't need much else. So let's remove dub.json, just leave this here. Yes, yeah, this seems to be doing just fine. I mean, we do have that object file hanging around, but that's fine. We don't have linting. And, I mean, do we have autocomplete still? Let's see. Yeah, we do. There it is. I mean, this seems to be fine as a build process. Toggle focus into the primary sidebar. Focus into the primary sidebar. Move to build.bat. Okay. Yeah. So now that this is what we're doing, what do we want to do? Well, we have some to-dos in there. Max depth, well, we don't know this yet because we haven't drawn anything. We also, wait, did we not actually use the viewport? We didn't use the viewport. Huh. Because viewport binding only happens yeah, so you set the viewport here when you're drawing things. Yes, we don't actually need it just yet, because we're not drawing anything. Okay, so this is for later. Paint and window proc. Other file. Why is this even being? Yeah, so only 2 of these are mine. Okay, well, let's try and do that. Paint and window proc to get that smooth resizing, hopefully, as opposed to this. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, well, first we're gonna have to create our own window proc. Which is something, right? The def window proc. That's the signature. A window proc. I was just thinking about using D for an HFT engine. What's an HFT engine? Window proc. Okay, let's see. Window proc. I'm gonna have to look that up. High frequency trading, I see. Super low latency. Well, I mean, I suppose any language that gives you control over the computer will do. Unnamed param1. Come on. There we go. Hwind, umessage, wparam, lparam. Yeah, I haven't seen many people talk about the D language at all, really. Occasionally, maybe. But, you know, everyone's talking about Zig and Rust and C++. But everyone's kind of forgotten about D, seemingly. Maybe I haven't been looking in the right places. Python. Yeah. Alright, window proc. Let's just call def window proc W and pass all of that in. Go for microservices, Rust C for low latency. Yeah. Well, anything compiled and not managed, really. Most Python code is fast enough. Well, maybe. What does this hit L result? Just compiles. Does it? Yeah. PyPy. Is PyPy the Python compiler? NumPy polars. Yeah, I suppose people do use Python as a kind of way to wrap C code and use it, and then have different libraries talk to each other through this common data layer. Window proc. No, external windows, that's right. It's a new JIT one. PyPy? Yeah, okay. What are we doing? Extern Windows long function. To extern Windows long function. No throw. No throw? I mean, aren't we compiling with better C anyway? Yeah, we are. Yeah, nothing is throwing. Most of my job is math. I see. Okay, are we... is this... yeah, this is compiling, let's see. Oh, God. Install... yep. Message, format... okay, well that's not the correct formatting, clearly. $36, well, anyway. Yeah, okay. It's working fine. Yeah. Okay, do we always get the paint message when it's time to paint? Switch. It's U message, right? Case WM paint. Okay, let's see. WM paint message is sent when the system or another application makes a request to paint a portion of the window. Yeah. Okay. Can we just write something? WM paint. Just that. Right to CDF is not no throw. Well, and they're all no throw. I can't throw with better C anyway. Do I need to decorate every function with no throw? Come on. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do that. And then can we just cast this? Like if we look at the definition of this thing. There. Cast. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Okay, we got one paint message. And we got a lot more paint messages. Okay. Do we get them just with input? No. No. We don't get them with normal input. It has to be resizing the window or something. Well, okay. Well, for now we don't really have any input anyway. So we could just draw in here. So, well, let's see what happens if we just draw in here. We're gonna need to pass this renderer in somehow. Yeah. So where is that gonna come from? Well, where is it coming from right now? We're just creating it? Yeah. We are just creating it in main. So in order for the window proc to be able to access it, it needs to be either global or we attach it to the data, to the user data on the window. God, well, I mean, let's make it global. Not the pointer to it anyway. If what do we have on it? Let's just check if it's initialized, like if the window is there or something. Like that. Window. Yeah. Just make it global. Where is the... Where are we creating this again? Here. Okay. Is shadowing allowed actually? Well, I mean, it's not producing... It's not producing any errors, but we do get some linting at least. Okay. Yeah. So what does this do? Okay, well, it's still drawing. Well, it's kind of correct. Not quite though. Still lagging behind. Better than what it was. Okay, so we don't really need to draw in here. It seems like we need to draw in resize as well. Case WM resize, enter resize move. Oh, is it like move or something? Or update UI state, activate, close, cut, destroy, yeah, enable. Enter size move, I mean, exit size move. Okay, so are there messages that we get inside of that or something? Enter size move. Yeah. No, we just call window proc anyway. In here. Okay. Well, maybe we should only call window proc in default. And just leave this at 0. Enter size move. Do we get anything else though? Send one time to a window after it enters the moving a sizing model loop. Yeah. Yes. And then, and what do we get? What do we get while we are resizing it? Sizing? Size? Size. After its size has changed. Sizing. Send to a window that the user is resizing. Okay. But there's also move, which is different. Okay, well, what if we handle size? What happens then? And only size. We'd probably still need to call window. Yeah, we might always have to. Yeah, let's just always call it whatever. And default, just don't do anything. Ah, interesting. So we haven't drawn anything. Yeah, because we haven't gotten the size message. Now we're drawing things. But still, it's still lagging. It's still lagging behind. So whether it's paint or whether it's size. What about sizing? No, that still lags behind. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a way to resize smoothly. Like, this is resizing smoothly. Just doing it is like there's some arcane combination of things you can do to make that happen. Sizing, pause changing or something, like, I don't know, so one of these. Let's see, do we even get this, actually? Let's find out. Yes, we do. We do get pause changing. Okay, well, we could just see what messages we're getting. Okay, so there's the window. Set a breakpoint. Well, I can't really set a breakpoint here though, because I need. Let's see. Oh god. Okay, let's set a break. And immediately we got some messages, which is like mouse move or something. Like even here we got a message. 132. But we don't quite have. I mean, we do. Is there like message or something? No. Win32 message HR. But those are different things. Like this is an L result, not an H result. Well, 132. So 132, so yeah, all sorts of messages. Now I specifically want to know what it gets when it's resizing. We could print the message. I think there is a way to get SDN message to string. Is there a way to convert it to string? Or do you have to do it manually? WM. Actually, is WM supported in here? Window proc. No. But in Visual Studio, I guess it is. Yeah, I think you kind of have to use. Yeah, you have to use a table like that. Which I mean. That's kind of annoying. So whatever message we get, so let's not do anything about it. Let's just print message string format u message. They're all positive, right? What's this gonna do? Alec. Well, I mean, I guess all of the previous times when I had formatting, yeah, I was just allocating on the arena. Yeah, we kind of want to, well, okay. Temp format. Global memory arena used, long used before. Oh, we have a defer. Hold on. Scope exit. Global memory arena used is used before. Okay, alright, std out. Yeah, we want some new lines. We could just do it this way. Okay, so these are the messages from here. Yeah, so these are the messages that we got so far. Okay, so as we are resizing, it looks like there is a 15, yeah, 532, 70, 36, 131, 133, 20, 71, 515. It's specifically that combination in that order. Okay, so well, 532 is the first one. Some thread just exited, okay. I didn't create any threads. Apparently one exited though. Do we need to like pause for it to... Yeah, well, I didn't create any threads, but Windows did. Many. Anyway, what was it? 532 is the first message in this resize mode. Window messages. Window messages. I think there is a list somewhere. This is not it though. List of window messages. Yeah, so 532. Sizing. Okay, well, sizing is the first one. Clearly. So you'd think that if we handle it, case WM sizing, if well, it's not that hwind. Well, it's window. But, like, that auto-completed, but I don't think it's... Yeah, it's not there. Okay, well now we're handling sizing, which is like the first message in the sizing loop. And yet, we're still lagging behind the actual size of the window. I mean, it's not too bad, but why? So we get that 532 message, withdraw. Is it because thread exited? Yeah. Is it Is it because the size that we get is not the updated size? It's like when we're trying to draw the thing. It gives us the old size. Actually, what happens if we don't call default window proc on sizing? Return. Well, yeah, actually, it's depending on what message it is, you need to return different things. So default is def window proc. Otherwise, let's see, how do we tell Windows that we've handled sizing? True. Okay, well, it doesn't really change much. Okay, what's the next message? 36. Get min max info? Send to a window when the size is about to change. Oh. Ah, so it hasn't changed yet, it's about to change. Okay. What's the next message? Okay, I need to probably write it down. Sizing. Okay, so we're getting that, we're getting sizing. What else are we getting? 70. What's 70? No, it's 60. Window post changing. About to change. Okay. What's next? One 131. NC calc size. Non-client calc size. Must be calculated. Sent when the size and position of the client area must be calculated. Well, okay. Don't think we care that much about calculating client size ourselves. 133. NC paint. Not paint. NC paint specifically. When its frame must be painted. Well, I mean, we aren't going to be painting the frame. What's next? 20. Erase background. Background must be erased in preparation for painting. Yeah? We don't really want to do that either. 5. 5 is, this is size, yeah. WM size. And what's next? This was the last one. 71, sometimes 15. Okay, 71. 71. Post changed. Yeah. And 15, I think, is the last one. Yeah, 15 is the last one. 15. Paint. Finally. Okay, well... Okay, you can kind of understand why we're lagging behind, because we're handling sizing, which is sent before the size has changed. So if we handle like one of these, let's say if we handle size, actually what am I supposed to return if we handle size specifically? It should return 0. Well, this time it's 0. So if we handle size, now we're drawing in size. Okay, so we are lagging behind, but at least once we're done drawing, it's, yeah. We're drawing over the whole window. I mean, paint is the last one, so you'd think handling paint, I mean, unless it's both, unless we need to handle both to not lag, I don't know. I mean, we can try handling all of them just to see if that does anything. Like all of these, from sizing to paint. Oh god. Just in case. Paint. Right. Yeah. So this is just all of them. Oh dear god. Well, I mean... Okay, so please... Depending on what kind of message it is, there's different things we need to be returning. So, like with sizing, it's one thing. With paint, it's another thing. Okay, how are we gonna handle that? Okay, so sizing... The first one, yeah. So sizing means we need to return true. To let Windows know that we've handled it. Because because if we don't return the right thing, it might start doing stuff that interferes with our attempts to do smooth resizing. I guess we have to just do another switch. on all of these. Yeah, default break. And well, now we need to actually break on these because we're gonna be setting result to something. So sizing, return true. Okay. Get min-max info. Return 0. Window pose changing. Window pose changing. Return 0. Well, I mean, we're already kind of returning 0 anyway because we're setting the result to nothing. NC calc size. Oh. Yeah. We should probably just let Windows handle that one. NC Paint again, we should probably let Windows handle that one. Erase background. Return non-zero. Result true again. Size. If the application process, it should return 0, which we are doing. Window pose changed. Window pose changed. Return 0. WM paint. Return 0. Okay, well. We're getting a lot of 15s. What's 15? Paint. Why are we getting so many 15s? It's like Windows is really not satisfied with how we are painting. We're getting way too many paints. Well, I mean, in the example they do this whole begin paint end paint nonsense. But, well, we're not exactly using this for painting anyway. Well, to be honest, it might be something else that's sending us so many paint messages. It returns 0 if it processes this message. And what if we don't? No, we're still getting a lot of 15s, which is the paint message. Oh my god, this is a lot worse. Okay, so something about it is really not guess, let's see, if we turn them all off except sizing, then we're not getting a flood of 15s. If we turn paint on, then we are getting a flood of 15s. So like it really wants us to do begin paint, end paint, seemingly. Okay, so this is reasonable. Okay, well, now we're not getting a flood of 15s, but we're still lagging behind. Window resizing. I see. I mean, we are handling the first and the last message that we're getting, so if at the time of paint the size of the window isn't up to date, or maybe it's because with DirectX we've got two buffers, right? And maybe what's happening there is the back buffer it's not resized yet, and that's what's being displayed, and that's why it's lagging behind. Yeah, that would be one explanation, but I mean, if we don't do it here and we just do it after the way we used to do it here, just get message, switch on the message, and then just draw here, and then just use the default window proc for everything. And def window proc W. Well, the address. Yeah, that. Like, this isn't. I mean, this is worse. This is worse because we have to wait until the user is done dragging the window for it to update, which does result in some jank, and it's going to be janky no matter what. I mean, clearly it is achievable. Somehow. But not easily. It's not easily achievable. Okay, let's see what the internet has to say. Windows, smooth, resizing. Win API. Yeah. So yeah. Part 2. Okay, this is the whole thing. There's a whole thing here. Yeah, that we don't like. It's excruciating. Smooth resizing on Windows. Flutter. Okay, that's a whole. Fixed by that. Enable smooth resizing on Windows. That's a pull request. 124 lines of code. Let's see how they did it. Okay, that's no, we don't really care about that too much. We don't care about that too much either. Send window matrix, swap buffers. I mean, just how smooth is this resizing exactly? Maybe it's not that smooth after all. Martin's block. Well, yeah. Well, that's not what we want. All right, let's check. Let's check Discord. Am I logged in? Ah, well, I do have the app. Let's see, handmade. Okay, I believe in the help channel. Search posts, smooth window. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's not really... Okay. Validate rect. Apparently, if you call validate rect, it works. What does validate rect do? Okay, well, validate rect, validate rect, let's see. Validates the client area by removing the rectangle from the update region of the specified window. What does that mean? What? Validates the client area within the rectangle by removing the rectangle from the update region of the the system continues to generate WM Paint messages until the current update region is validated. Okay, so that's just to stop it from spamming you with WM Paint messages. I see. Yeah, it's still not smooth though. Windows API smooth resizing. Set display no. Rust windowing. Defer and yeah, well, you can move the window around yourself. Yeah, of course. But and maybe that'll give you smooth resizing. Maybe not though. Well, like, I mean, this isn't great at all. But oh god. But then again, it's kind of a minor feature, having smooth resizing. And if you need to put in just a lot of effort into making it happen, it's just not worth it. G3, G11 render. Yeah, this whole thing is going away. better C is working, right? String. Yeah, better C is working. Okay. What did we remove from here? To do. Yeah, that's probably fair. We're just not gonna be doing that. Remove what to do. We're gonna call this behavior good enough. It resizes eventually when you let go. Alright. Well, the next step from here would be to actually draw something other than a clear screen. But there is a lot that needs to happen for us to be able to draw things, so I'm not going to be doing that today. Okay, so that's all. I'm gonna end it here. See you later.